Dr. Ratan Talk Channel viewers, very interesting session today by little Professor Cherry. He says that people need not have like Dr. Ratan Reddy, PhD, Doctor of Philosophy. He is telling something else. What is that? Can you tell me?
Poor-driven, hungry people or
poor people with hungry, they've driven to do something different and they become successful, richest people in the world. That's what you would like to say?
Yes.
I think it's very interesting to learn this. Okay, now let us start. What is that? You can make a presentation. Then I will also tell you how the poorest person can become the richest person in the world.
So this is my slide.
What is that you would like to talk today? What made you to think that Elon Musk is the richest person in the world?
So he had a few failures on the way, but he says that if you don't fail once in a while, then you're not going to become successful.
So that means we are going to give the young people like you that how they can be successful in the life. They need not born to the richest person. Even you say that we can learn from the successful people, how they become rich. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, now let us, who is that person? Can we know his name?
Elon Musk.
Okay, now you can start your presentation and we have interactive session in this, okay?
Yes. So this is all of the companies that he has: Solar City, the Boring Company, SpaceX, Tesla, OpenAI, and he sold PayPal.
All these companies, one single person, poor person has established.
Yeah, he was.
How it is possible?
Because when he was in the 1990s, he created. Okay, so now let's talk about.
Please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Dr. Ratan Talks channel.
Elon Musk's childhood and how he became successful.
Okay.
So Elon Reeve Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa on June 28, 1971. He was interested in science and computers. He was terrified of being alone in the dark. As a result, he chose to study light. He got a computer when he was 10 years old and taught himself how to code. He sold his first computer game, Blaster, which he built himself for roughly $500 when he was only 12 years old.
I think, Cherry, I think you also are afraid of something. What is it you're afraid of?
I'm afraid of fire.
Why?
Because you might get burned.
So that means this person, this Elon Musk, because he always he is always afraid of the dark, and he's invented something out of the dark how to overcome. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell a small story.
Okay.
So then he decided to study about light, and then during his study he found that light was made of photons, and it's dark because there's no photons, and he thought that was silly because just because there's no photons there, that's why you should be scared of it. So he was never afraid of dark again.
Okay, that means generally people, whatever they engage and they're afraid of, they're having problem, with that only they come out to solve the problem and they become the world richest. And I can give you one example of Professor G. Ram Reddy. He was professor, he was Vice Chancellor of Usman University. Later on, he is the Chairman of Vice Chancellor. He is a key position in the Indira Gandhi Open University. When he was studying in 10th class, actually he was not scoring very well. But his classmate, he got first rank and he is not able to study second intermediate because he was not having money that time. Then he realized that people should not suffer like my friend. Then he said, education is doorstep. Then he started correspondence course. It is a hit in the world. So that means people who are born poor and who are really having some problem, with the problem they can come out and they can become success. And we are going to learn a lot of people. Actually, we'll take as a benchmark this Elon Musk, what made him to be successful in the life.
So this is just college and university. So this is a quote by Elon Musk. When I was in college, I wanted to be involved in things that would change the world. So we wanted to start to change, like great companies that change the world. So first, his education, he started in Queen's University from 1990 to 1992, but then he went to Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania from 1992 to 1995. Then, for a brief period, he was in Stanford University from 1995 to 1995. And finally, he was in the University of Pennsylvania from 1992 to 1997. So, are you wondering why he was only 1 year in Stanford? So, he became a PhD.
Please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Dr. Ratan Talks channel.
He began a PhD at Stanford University, but in 1995, but dropped it 2 days later to pursue an
Criminal career. That means why you think that he has shifted from, I think he was born in Russia. Am I correct?
He was born in South Africa.
South Africa. Okay, South Africa. From there he has shifted to
US.
America. Why he has shifted to US?
To get
Because there are a lot of opportunities there, and they will actually encourage the people to start up the companies. Maybe that is the opportunity you might have seen. Okay.
Yeah, and his passion was to get an entrepreneurial
That means he
career.
wanted to set up his own business. He don't want to work for somebody.
Yeah, he follows his passion.
Okay.
So this is his first 3 companies. Elon Musk's first company, Zip2, sold for $307 million in 1999 when he was only 27 years old. That was very young. In 1999, he created X.com. In 2001, it was renamed as PayPal. In 2002, he sold it to eBay for $1.5 billion. In 2002, he created his third company, Space Exploration Technologies
That means it's
Corporation.
very interesting to know that he started his small. He was not having any investment. He wrote one computer. What is that he wrote first in the age of 12 years?
Blaster.
Blaster. For there he got some money to start the business. Now within no time, at the age of 27 years, he has grown his company like anything, and he's taking the risk. And again, with the company not doing well, again he's selling, again he's starting something else. Am I correct?
Yes, so he created Zip2, he sold it, and he got $307 million. With that money, he created X.com, and then he sold it again in 2002 for $1.5 billion. And with that money, he created SpaceX.
So that means every time he's taking risk, people are not accepting also, he is not afraid. Again, all the failures also is going on accepting. Right, next.
So now let's talk about SpaceX. Space Exploration Technology Corporation, or SpaceX, was created on May 6, 2002, when Elon Musk was 30 years old. It had the goal of revolutionizing space technology and reducing space transportation costs to allow the colonization of Mars. So it wants to send people to Mars. It is a private company that has its headquarters in Hawthorne, California, United States. It has already launched many rockets that have helped us. It had some failures along the way, and
I think I also seen in the news that he has failed number of times, one time, second time. Entire media also said is not possible when NASA itself is taking a lot of time. How can the individual can do? They discouraged. All the media also is writing everything bad about it, but he was not afraid of all those news, and he has taken again. And he has started. He was successful, and NASA itself has called him and given big orders. Am I correct?
Please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Dr. Ratan Talks channel.
yes, and that changed his life.
Yes. Then later on, and whatever he says is that never depend on only one business. You go on to get into different types of business. At a time, he's able to do number of things. Now, what is other company has come out?
So Tesla is another company. It's an American electric vehicle that is headquartered in Austin, Texas, United States. So Tesla produces electric cars. Tesla was founded in San Carlos, California, United States on July 1st, 2003. Tesla designs and manufactures many electric cars. As of June 2021, The four models of Tesla are Model 3, Model S, Model X, and Model Y. Tesla's first vehicle, the Tesla Roadster, is no longer sold
That
today.
means he's going on changing. I think I've seen when actually when the BBC was going on for trial run to the public, and when he was able to make only 80 kilometers, only it failed. So then entire people started rejecting him. Then again, he has not stopped there. He has not stopped there, and he is thinking that why because of pollution of the petrol, diesel, gas, and all, he wants something else. With what is that? He has come out with a new technology without gas which can run
Electric cars.
electric cars. So again charging. It was actually failed at the 80 kilometers, and he was not able to come to the market. But surprisingly, he has come to more than 1,000 kilometers at one charging. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So that is a hit in the market. That has made his life change.
Yeah, and you should have multiple businesses because if one fails, you'll have other businesses to count on.
Okay.
So now let's talk about the Boring Company. The Boring Company is an American infrastructure and tunnel construction company founded by Elon Musk himself. It was founded in Los Angeles, California, United States on December 16th, 2016. It has its headquarters in Austin, Texas, USA. It has a mission to solve traffic problems by building lots of underground tunnels. It cost the Boring Company about $10 million.
That means Indian currency, how much it is?
It is like
78 lakhs, 78 crores.
74 crores.
Okay. For 1 mile.
Yeah.
So that means we have seen there is a lot of problem of traffic jams, lot of problem of the, again, one is the tunnel. Because of tunnel, you might have seen in the best part of US is that they have multiple bridges, overhead bridges, and he
Please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Dr. Ratan Talks channel.
also created a lot of tunnels. So you have seen there is a lot of problem for the public. One is the traffic jams, other one is the pollution. And for both the things, he has come out with one car. There is no pollution, air pollution. Other one is there is no traffic jams. He has come with tunnel. So two problems he has taken as his business opportunity, and he has launched the project. He is successful.
Yeah. How was Elon Musk successful? Lessons we can learn for future generation. A great example to learn from a single man behind Tesla Motors, SpaceX, PayPal, SolarCity, and Hyperloop. Elon Musk is a successful entrepreneur today due to some of his traits that must be understood and applied in all of our lives to benchmark our career.
So what he says that if you really know about the Elon Musk, why you're taken because the single person is created number of 5 companies. In all the 5 companies is the number one. And he started with a zero investment, and he has become the world richest man. For example, Tata's, Birla's, Aditya, other groups, Reddy Labs, and all Reliance, they are already born rich. Because now the new generation born rich. But this Elon Musk, he was not having any money. He has not having money to even to eat also. But he started it on his own, and when he was failed, his wife was divorced, and even customers not accepted, and government not accepted. Media actually created a lot of problems. But he's having, he's thinking that no, I can do it. I can do it. That the willingness made him to. These are the 5 lessons I think you wanted to give to the younger generation like you. That means you are telling that future don't depend on somebody, don't depend on your father, don't depend on your family, don't depend on anybody. You just identify what is the problem in the society. Then you come out with a product.
So the first lesson we can learn from Elon Musk is reading for leading. Musk has always been a voracious reader since childhood. That means he reads a lot. He believes everything is simple and can be self-taught. Apparently, he went to Russia a few times for help with the designs of the rockets for SpaceX. The Russian scientists didn't take him seriously and rejected his wild ideas. Frustrated, he learned how to design a rocket on his flight back home. Although Elon Musk is a genius, and all can learn so much by cultivating the habit of reading.
Okay, he says that first thing is you have to read. By reading, you will get number of ideas. I think you are also writing some competitive examinations. I think you are also habit of reading something you're telling. Can you explain what is the reading habit you have?
So I like to read a lot of books. So books have information, and in chapter books, it's fun to read them.
How you come to your mind that you wanted to read and you want to make a presentation? Dr. Ratan talks about this Elon Musk.
So I like to learn about different people.
Already you have gone through a number of people who have been successful.
So I learned a lot about different people like Abraham Lincoln
Okay.
and other people who are successful.
Okay. Then you have found this person is very successful.
Yes.
Okay. And other one, what that means, first one you're talking about, always read. Not only just your classroom subjects, read something behind the subject. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So
the next one is
the second work is work. The second lesson is work.
work. That means don't afraid of the work.
Elon Musk is a hardcore workaholic, working 100 hours a week since many years. If other people are putting in 40 hours in a week, and what you're putting in 100, you will achieve in 4 months. What it takes to them a year to achieve. So if someone only works 40 hours a week, and if you work 100 hours a week, then you will achieve something in 4 months, but it'll take them 1 year to that.
Oh, what you say is that God has given 24 hours for everybody. Am I correct?
Yes.
Whether it is the president of US, or president of America, or president of India, whatever it is, actually everybody, God has given 24 hours. But somebody has become very successful, somebody remains same position only. It all depends on work and work smart. That means think about, he is always talking about what is the problem. You see the pollution problem, you see the traffic problem. He is seeing that most of people actually tomorrow it may not be sufficient to have live in this on the earth, so he wanted to see something else where he can go Mars or somewhere. So like this, every challenge, every problem, you can think of a business.
Looking at Elon Musk's history of creativity and innovation, the billionaire's ideas don't just create a single product, they have a lasting impact on the industry. PayPal, the financial industry, by digitizing money and made it simple for people everyone in the world to transfer money online. Keep alternative products ready to be successful. Relax. Think as a successful person, small or big. Visualize and enjoy.
What he says is that think big. Even Abdul Kalam says, if you want to be successful, think big. If you want thinking about the, let us say, IPS officer, IAS officer will become IAS officer. If you think IAS officer, class 1 officer. And if you're thinking that you wanted to become only clerk, you may land up as a class 4. So what it says is that always think big and you visualize, oh, I'm going to, no, it is not possible. Don't think the negative. He says that think positive and visualize that I'm going to become richest man. I'm going to become CEO. Now you actually, can you tell me, are you visualizing anything about your future? What you want to do in future?
I want to become a lawyer in the future.
And then afterwards, you wanted to set up something, you said?
Huh?
You want to set up future, in future, you want to set up anything?
Maybe a small business.
What is small business?
It might become big.
Okay, then what else you want to do? You said you wanted to create some university, some college, something you said?
Yeah, I want to do PhD.
Okay.
Holder. And I want to become a professor.
Professor.
Yeah. Or lawyer, one of those.
Okay. Anyway, you're visualizing something great. Okay. Now don't be after money. This is the one more thing I think is a very interesting thing. What you can just tell me?
Don't be after money. Try to solve and help people with your innovative product.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you decide to start something new, focus on the difference that your idea can make to humanity. Money is a byproduct and will come to you if you or your product can solve and help people with product. Nothing starts until you start something new. We will not respect traditional, only innovative product.
Please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Dr. Ratan Talks channel.
Which solve the customers.
Problems. I mean, most of the companies what they're telling that, okay, you have come to our company, you need not follow what we says. If you're in follow, if you have an idea, you can come with idea and we can help you and you come out with a new product. That's the reason Bill Gates also. Bill Gates also, he started his career with a very not so rich. Then what he used to do, when the young fellows are coming to join as engineers, he says that, okay, you take up any idea and implement. First time fail also, no problem. We'll encourage, some innovative mistakes. And if you are doing first time innovative mistakes, we reward and award. But second time same thing is very costly for us. See that second time you not commit same mistakes. Like that they will encourage. So that is the reason most of these companies are very successful. Those are accepting. That means for success means you have to be failed. That's what we can learn from this.
5. Failure is mantra for success. Treating failure like gold. Whenever you decide to start something new, focus on the difference that your idea can make to humanity. Money is a byproduct that will come to you. Try to solve the problems of the society that will bring money, like Tesla, the boring company, SpaceX. Even Microsoft CEO encourages his employees for innovative mistakes. He rewards failure.
Okay, as I told you, the same thing. Okay, the rules, what actually Elon Musk says?
So if the rules are such that you can't make progress, then you have to fight the rules.
So that means you have to fight the rules, take out the rules, change the rules, and try again.
Yeah,
That's what he's done.
So like if you can't do success, then you should try again.
Okay, that means what lessons we have learned actually from this? Actually, because you have come out with a very interesting topic, and you also drawn a lot of lessons from him. And for the people like you and future generation, and because the entire world is changing, companies are coming, virtual companies are coming, and the entire world is actually not, people are not coming directly and they're working online. So what are the lessons he wanted to give from this session? So you should read for leading. You should okay. And also many others. And so those are the list of the 5 valuable lessons we can learn from Elon Musk. And do share it with your friends and spread the knowledge. Okay. We will not we will not respect traditional, only innovation mantra for success of all top companies. Which one of these did you like the most? So out of the 5 you're asking people to, that means viewers, Dr. Ratan talks viewers to just tell us which is after 5, which is most, you have to inform us in the comment box. Am I correct? Yes. Okay then. Let us know in the comments below by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Dr. Ratan Talks. And also to share in Facebook and other social medias. So that means he has put a lot of efforts from last few days, and he has gone through a number of 8 to 10 successful leaders in corporate leaders in the world, and he has chosen this Elon Musk as one of the best role model for the future young entrepreneurs like Trishan. I'm sorry, he's Jerry, and this will definitely help the young entrepreneurs. And again, we request all the viewers to motivate little Professor Cherry by clicking, sharing, and subscribing, and asking your all the groups to share in the Facebook and social media. Thank you. Bye. Can you play?
Please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Dr. Ratan Talks channel. Please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Dr. Ratan Talks channel.